In the breaking news coming in, the Goa police has sent summons for Tehelka founder Tarun Tejpal for the alleged rape of a journalist during the Think Festival in Goa. The Goa police sent the summons after recording the journalist's statement in Mumbai yesterday. Now, the police have also alerted the border checkpost as well should Tarun Tejpal try to flee the country. That is the latest news coming in. For more on that, we can go across to our reporters. Joining us for more is Tejas Mehta joins us from... all right, before we go to Tejas, let's get you the latest on the entire case. The Tehelka founder Tarun Tejpal has filed a plea in the Delhi High Court seeking anticipatory bail. That's expected to come up today morning. Remember, that came up yesterday and was postponed till today. So the Delhi High Court expected to hear that plea today. The family of the young journalist who's accused Tejpal of sexual assault has formally complained to the Delhi police about intimidation and harassment. The police will conduct an inquiry and then decide whether to file an FIR against Tejpal in the intimidation case, which is the first step towards lodging of formal charges. Meanwhile, the journalist recorded her statement, as we mentioned, before the Goa police in Mumbai yesterday, and the Goa police had registered the FIR against Tejpal suo motu. Well, for more on this entire case, we can go across to Tejas Mehta, who joins us from Goa. Also, Tonima joining us from outside Tarun Tejpal's residence there. First to you, Tejas, tell us the latest about this summons.
Well, this was the next logical, legal procedure they had to take, because yesterday, very crucially, the police were able to get the statement of the Tehelka journalist, police statement, and she had, maintained and stood by the allegations she made against the Tarun Tejpal of sexual assault, and which amounts to rape itself. In the email she had sent to Shoma Chaudhary. Now, it was important that they get the exact sequence of events and the allegations once again, replicated in the police complaint itself, because the allegations which she made in the email, they are not in the any official, document per se. So they had to, so as to make their case much stronger, get all the allegations in the police complaint itself. They got that yesterday, and that of course made their case much stronger. Though of course the Delhi High Court is hearing his anticipatory bail, nothing really stops the Goa police at this point of time even to go and arrest Tarun Tejpal, because he's got no interim protection from the Delhi High Court. Of course, it's another matter that they would like the entire process to be over at the Delhi High Court and only then go ahead and take any action against him. But first, they just summoned him, asked him to present himself before the police here in Goa itself for questioning. And of course, after that, the next step would be if he doesn't come, because many are asking his whereabouts at this point of time. Tehelka has been asked whether he has left the country. They have denied that. His lawyers say he's in the country itself, but the police have not been able to really know where he is. And they have, of course, we have heard that he is not at his residence in Delhi too. Some reports coming that he is in Himachal. But the next step will be to send a lookout notice for him if he does not really appear before the Goa police for interrogation. But in all likelihood, that may not happen, because he himself has said that he is available for any interrogation that he really wants. So at this point of time, what the Goa police has done is that they've got the statement of the Tehelka journalist. They've issued border checkpost alerts at all immigration centers across the country, so that he does not escape the country. But they of course do believe that he is a flight risk. And finally, they have issued summons so that he can come for questioning before the police here in Goa. Gargi?
All right, Tejas, they're reporting on the latest in this entire case. Let's go across to Tonima. Tonima, what's the news from there? In Delhi, of course, we know that bail plea comes up in the High Court.
Right, Gargi, we are coming to you from outside Tarun Tejpal's house. What we do know is that the Goa police is in touch with the Delhi police in order to find out the exact location of Tarun Tejpal in case he does not reply to the notice which has been sent to him to come and join the probe. Also, as you were saying, that the petition in the High Court is coming up for hearing today, the anticipatory bail petition which has been filed by Tarun Tejpal's lawyers, where we saw that they are trying to make a case out for Tejpal. It goes on to say that their client deserves a fair hearing in this case. They feel that the version which has come out from the woman journalist, who has also spoken to the Goa police in the meantime, is a fabrication of the events which actually took place in Goa, and they feel that the CCTV footage in the hotel will actually give out an accurate sequence of events according to them in the petition that they have filed in the High Court. They also feel that the Goa police has vested interests and is in fact prejudiced against Tarun Tejpal, and they are not in fact disclosing the contents of the CCTV. So these are some of the points that they have raised in the petition which they have filed in the High Court. Tarun Tejpal, meanwhile, of course, has not come out to speak in front of the media ever since the story broke. We have been standing outside his residence for several days now. Not any member of his family and not Tarun Tejpal himself, nobody has so far come out to give a statement in front of the media. So as far as the police investigation is concerned, as we have been mentioning, that the Delhi police is also on alert ever since yesterday, ever since the woman journalist statement has in fact been recorded by Goa police, and today after the formal notice has in fact been issued to Mr. Tarun Tejpal in case he does not cooperate, the Delhi police can also help out in locating him in order to help with the probe.
Right. Tanima, also, is he expected to appear in court today when his bail plea comes up?
Well, technically, Gargi, he need not. His lawyers have in fact been representing him in the court, and this is an anticipatory bail plea. So technically, he need not appear in the court personally himself. His lawyers will, of course, be trying to present the facts from his side in front of the judge. We also know that the Goa police has also in fact been issued a notice. They will also be represented at the court today. And what exactly is going to come out is they're trying to make out a case, because essentially ever since this case had come out to light, there has been a lot of anticipation about whether or not the Goa police will move in to arrest Tarun Tejpal. And now that they have recorded the statement of the woman journalist in this case who has allegedly been sexually assaulted by Tarun Tejpal, there are very strong chances that they could be in fact arresting him. But there is it's most likely that the Goa police will wait for the bail hearing today. They will see what opinion the court has on the matter, and only after that can we see any sort of action in this case.
All right, Tejas, now Tejpal has alleged that he is the political victim here. He's talked about how the Goa police have behaved, taking so moto notice of this entire case, that the complainant hadn't actually filed a case before the Goa police started investigating. And today they're going to be represented in the court when all these allegations will be taken up.
Yes, that's right, but it's a absolutely, poor excuse really. He blames the BJP for an entire conspiracy. He blames the victim, for being, doing what he did. I mean, he blames everything on somebody else, whereas he has taken the blame squarely on him to quote him in his previous mail. So there has been complete flip-flops, U-turns, which are replete in his petition, which we have seen and which we have been elaborating since yesterday. The problem for Tarun Tejpal are the emails itself, because they changed the story so dramatically for him that in fact we've hardly ever seen any rape accused or any person accused of any crime really admitting on paper, in such great length and detail as to what his confession really is. In this case, the police are going to tell the court whenever it comes to maybe today, maybe later in the trial, that look here, this is the first response of a man. The first response is normally the response of guilt, normally a response of being truthful, normally a response of feeling upset about what they have done, and therefore that's the most genuine response. What comes later on are afterthoughts, are contradictions to try and ensure that they try and evade the arms of the law. But what comes out first in the first emails, first few days, those are the words, those what one writes then, what one says then, they are genuine, and the rest are all afterthoughts. Secondly, what they're also going to use today in the Delhi High Court itself is the statement given by the woman journalist, because until yesterday, when the court hearing took place, they had not completed the procedure. But now that they have completed, what they can tell the court is, look here, we have the statement of the journalist too. We've done our own investigations. We have footage of the CCTV camera inside the hotel, where we can see both Tarun Tejpal and the concerned journalist enter and exit the lift. So they have strong circumstantial evidence as far as they are concerned. They have got the statement of the woman journalist. All they now need is to go ahead and arrest him. that they will wait, as we have been saying, until the Delhi High Court hearing is over, because this is, in a sense, the matter is sub judice. Technically, legally, nothing stops the Goa police to go and arrest him, because he has got no interim protection. But since the case is being heard, they would better wait until the nitty-gritties are over at the Delhi High Court, and then they can go ahead and either they've already summoned him. If he doesn't come to Goa in the next few days, then they will go, of course, go ahead and arrest him. Then, Gargi.